Alright, finally time to do another Durin quest. I'm missing one thing. I need to find a way to do it, because I believe if I do it on Sunday, I would... Oh, no, I have 14 days. Never mind, I can still do it next week. YOLO. Even though I should have done Sanderson next week, but I'll find time. Wait, there's two of them. This one, because it's Draco, right? What is this one? Oh, this is the event. I think. It's down the hill. Oh yeah, I think I randomly bump into him, which is like, he is with, what's it called? Who is it this time? Klee. Oh, I see Fischl too. Oh, I see Diona up the hill. Why is Diona studying there? Oh, Kaya's here too.
この世は振ったサイコロのデメですら、
Oh my god, they're
運
playing
命の神によって決められているというものもいる。
the game.
どんなゲームでも勝つために一番大事なことは、この運命の神様に気に入られることなんだ。
Well, it's all or
お
nothing.
兄ちゃんって本当に運がいいもんね。
Or he's
お前
cheating.
の番だぜ。もう一回試してみるといい。
真紅の竜の血を継ぐものよ。恐れる必要はない。今、そなたに闇夜の祝福を授けた。これでこの無礼な輩を倒せるはずだ。
お嬢様はあなたを応援していますよとおっしゃっています。必ずお嬢様からレアなカードの裏面を奪ったものを打ち負かしてください。
Durin with his. Oh, I guess no luck. She's got one of everything.
ついてないな。
Can't use big energy.
いや、むしろ一周回ってついてるって言うべきか。
これは運命のいたずらね。
よードリー、それにみんな。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんとパイマンちゃん、久しぶりだね。
栄誉騎士様、お久しぶりです。お嬢様は対戦に夢中ですので、
That's true, so it's only
先月な
been.
がら
Oh, wait.
私からご挨拶させていただきま
That's
す。
been a while since
気に
for.
するな。
If I didn't count the character
カードゲー
quest.
ムをするならキャッツテールに行った方がよくないか？
Me,
なん
not
で
too
こんなところ
bad.
でやってる
How
の？
about you? How's your day?
ルリンの気配が動物を怯えさせるんだ。かつて竜だったからかもしれないな。普段なら逃げれば済む話だが、
Diona
キャ
just
ッツテ
standing
ール
there.
の中じゃ別だ。あそこの猫は酒場を自分たちの縄張りとみなしてる。逃げ場
That's
がない
good.
と
That's
思った
good.
ら、
Oh, jeez, I just
暴力
realized.
的な行動をとってもおかしくない。
Hold up. I just realized my. It dropped a little frame. Hopefully, it's back up later. Darlene got scratched? Oh, they've been there already.
ただ巣を借りて寝ようと思っただけだったのに。
巣？それってソファーのことか？
Oh, I don't like how much frame I'm dropping. I just started to. Give me a second. I know the reason why. I want to double check something. I looked to try out something, so hopefully it'll work.
あのソファーが一番心地いい姿勢で寝れるんだけど、あの黒いボスと仲間たちが厄介で。ディオナさんが間を取り持ってくれて、 やっと一つだけ使ってもいいってことになったんだ。
I forgot I was hosting something for a friend. Ah, it should fix everything. Hopefully. Else I'll have to restart my internet real quick. After this cutscene, if anything.
でも、使えるのは夜だけなんだよね。
Finger crossed nothing happened because I just start. I mean, the good thing is I just started, so it's not too bad if I
リオナが助けてくれたんだな。
restarted in the middle right now.
あいつ意外と人助けが好きなのか？
一番の理由はドゥリンが酒嫌いだってことさ。リオナは珍しく気が合う人に出会えたんだ。こんな場所で生きてるくせにもったいない話だぜ。
Diona. I haven't heard this character talk in forever.
モンドのお酒は今の僕にはまだちょっと無理かな。
You're too
い
young.
つかは飲めるようになるかもしれないけど。
無理しなくていいぞ。モンドにいるやつは絶対にお酒を飲まなきゃいけないなんてことはないんだからな。
友達をもっと作るために人間との触れ合いについて学びたいんだ。でもそういう場では結構お酒が出てくるのが普通で。だから代わりに七星召喚を学んでるんだ。これも一種の触れ合いだけど、お酒を飲む必要はないし、断罪の皇女様の
Good
指導
for
も受
you,
けられるしね。
Durin. Having Fischl as a teacher.
おう、七星召喚でも友達はできると思うぜ。テイワットを駆け回ってるやつに頼ってみたらどうだ？こいつならガイアにも勝てるぞ。
残念ながらこの運の悪さはスメールの七星召喚チャンピオンでも救えないだろうな。
A legendary card master from Sumeru. We talk about. I can never remember his name. God dang it.
確かに。あま
He
り
has to be
いい
top
とは
of
言えない
Sino,
な。
right? Or also it would be Tainari.
次こそ運命を変えられるかもしれ
Probably
ないぞ。
Sino. I know with the ultimate card trick.
こいつがこのデメを出したのはこれで3回目だ。ずっとこの調子さ。
Maybe if Durin can play a deck that doesn't require one type of energy elements. Seriously, that seems like a very unlikely coincidence.
運命の神が本当にいるならこの少年にもっと目を向けてやるべきだな。サ
Rivaling
イコロの面
Bennett.
を増やしてやった方がいい。
はあ、もう負けちゃったのかな。
祝福を受けた竜の末裔も運命のいたずらには敗れてしまうというの。
ねえ、そんなに落ち込まないで。次は絶対勝てるよ。ほら、ドドク貸してあげる。
Good to go.
モモがドドクは幸運をもたらすって言ってたな。
ありがとうクレイちゃん。でも僕はこれからもっと大事な用事があるんだ。
That's interesting though. If he's purely bad luck,
わかった。
I wonder is it the same reaction as
次の
Bennett?
章のヒントが出たのか？
うん。今回はどこに行けばいいのかもう分かった気がする。ついてきて。
モンドでお前に会うなんて珍しいな。時間があったら一杯どうだ？
Eventually. Lee?
栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんとチビドゥリンのお兄ちゃんは大冒険しに行くの？でもクレイ、今日は神団長にここを離れちゃダメって言われてるんだ。帰ってきたら冒険のお話を聞かせてね。
That's funny. She's grounded again.
運命のいたずら。
Yeah. They're not paying her to say another line, huh? I mean, she had a whole quest within this patch still, so... Like Dragon Lady, that's pretty far. Storm Terror.
物語に登場する竜はどんな根城に救うのでしょう。魔法使いは風とともにやってきた巨竜に答えを求めました。彼女は巨竜の翼下にポツンとそびえ立つ塔を眺めながら物語の中に高い城壁を築き上げました。高い壁は波風こそ遮っても同時に影を落とすもの。影の中で眠る物語の枝は成長できないものです。
これが新しいヒントだよ。現実世界の竜が暮らしてそうな場所に行ってほしいんじゃないかな。聞いた話ではモンドにはちょうどそういう場所があるそうだね。
あ、確かにあるな。
そこに住んでる竜の名前はトワリンって言うんだって。とても美しい巨竜だって言うし、会えるといいな。
そうだな。で、ちょっと
What?
待った。トワリンとデュリンを合わせていいのか？だって昔
Why not? If he understands this, Durin is the innocent one, why not? Yeah, but this Durin is different, exactly.
でもどう説明すればいいんだ？まあいいか。オイラたちがいるし、なんとかなるよな。
お、どうかしたの？
I wonder how would dragons see technically people? Would they be like, do they see the essence of Durin as still Durin, or Durin being a new Durin be like, this one is a little bit different? Because then like in a lot of story be like, they don't usually see people by their face, but more like by like their essence. I don't know why I'm running.
ここがトワリンの住処なの？
In the past, we had to jump in
そして嵐に巻き込まれて。
for the boss fight.
風に吹き飛ばされないか心配なら、僕の服の裾を掴んでていいよ、パイモン。
オイラの心配はしなくていいぞ。行こうぜ。
I always thought we go up, but guess we go down? Possibility.
幼い竜は日々成長していきました。魔法使いは彼を愛し、彼だけのための美しいお城、
Ooh.
高い塔を築き上げました。しかし物語の魔法使いは歳月には勝てず、やがて星よりも遠い場所へと行ってしまいました。竜の子は突然一りぼっちになったのです。そこで彼は友達を作るために町を出てみました。しかし彼は予言の通り悪竜の爪と牙、そして鱗を持っていました。善良な竜の子は他人を傷つけることを怖がって、
He's so
母の
nice.
作ってくれた塔に隠れ 二度と出てこなくなりました。
Doesn't that make him very lonely to begin with?
おお、
Oh,
今回はそのまま物語
nostalgic,
の世界に入ったみたいだな。
this
この
castle.
章ってシムランカの話だよな。
This castle, it brings back a lot of memories.
僕もだよ。祝福の森から来た妖精さんに、オルビット城から来た国王陛下、それから箱の中にいた猫さん。
あ、それってニーローとナビアとキララのことだよな。
うん、カサッチもいたよね。そういえば変な話だけど、
It was so weird.
最近彼と会うといつも変な感じがするんだ。
Mhm.
どんな感じだ？
何か心配事がある様子なのに何も教えてくれないんだ。表に出してたわけじゃないけど、
Kind of funny to be his
僕
best
には
friend.
わかるよ。
あいつはいつもそうだから。
Next time you get the chance, just ask him.
うん。まずはお母さんの願いを叶えないとね。
今一番大事なのはこの章を保管することだぞ。もう一回お前を見つけて、お前にかかってる呪いを解いてやるぜ。
この日、突然とある冒険者の一団がやってきました。彼らは竜の子を助け、運命の呪いを解くのだと豪語しました。しかし立ちふさがる幾重もの城壁を前に途方に暮れてしまいました。
おい、嘲笑ってないでヒントをくれよ。
竜の子はこの地の中心にある高い塔に閉じこもっているようです。
Ooh,
たど
hustle.
り着くには心を阻む障壁を乗り越えねばならないでしょう。
今回もまた大変そうだな。
僕がやってみるよ。
Oh,
何かいい方法を思いついたのか？
塔に隠れている竜の子がかつての僕だとしたら、他人を拒絶する手段はあれしかない。ついてきて。
this BGM is very nice.
この魔法道具、見覚えがある。
A set of magical block from Simulanka is said to change the mysterious way when used with magical telescope. Approach them to pick up these blocks. Though you cannot carry them far. After picking up a block, hold a splice button to enter splice mode. At this time, you can move the toy building block to glowing connection points before releasing the splice button. To complete the splicing, when connect to a connection point, you can press the button to easily complete the splice. After placing the building block onto the base in front of the magical telescope, you can observe them through the telescope to compare their relative size and position in space. This allows you to project the block further away to retrieve distant blocks. Giant block blocked the Stimulanka, also known as soaring toy, for their remarkable bouncy top. Jumping from their top launch you high in the air, making them perfect for getting over obstacle or reach high place.
きっと役に立つはずだよ。
What? And then telescope.
うわあ、あの積み木でっかくなったぞ。
And then I
この
jump
羽
on
ば
it,
たく
right?
積み木を使えば障害物を乗り越えられると思う。
Oh, it's an instant. I thought it would be like bounce. The first jump is like nothing. Ooh, enemy.
任せて。ふん。ふっ。て。や。だ。
Thinking about it, I might not have the right
腐食神聖食らえと
artifact, relic set for
下がって
traveler.
近寄らないで
複雑な構造だな。どうすればいいんだ？
とりあえず全部見て回ろう
Oh, I'm using a trial version of it. Oh, but I'm definitely. Oh no, that would be the right one. Look, wait, what? Oh, they gave me an inferior version of Traveler. I worked so hard for that C6 Pyro Traveler too.
落ちるやっやっへっはあてい
Oh, I need the block from the NPC.
この積み木どこかで役に立ちそうだね
Well, it's around the corner, Durin. It's around the
こ
corner.
の望遠鏡、積み木が足りないみたいだな。
さっき手に入れた積み木を試してみよ
Oh, there's two of them.
まだ足りないみたいだな。他のところも探してみようぜ。
Oh, wait, can I undo this one? Oh, I can. Oh, the ink has been used.
おい、下で誰かが動けなくなってるみ
Is
た
that
い
who
だ
I
ぞ。
think it is?
塔に向かって突き進むか一旦降りて助けに行くか客人たちは悩みました
It's not hard.
この先に塔への道があるのか。ルリンについてこうぜ。
Ah, they're only making all the decision here.
ここ暗いぞ。
うあそこ火が灯ってる行ってみよ
お前ら
I don't remember the
空
name.
飛ぶ精霊さん。あなたも
Oh, it's the
竜の
princess.
子の呪いを解くために来たの？
This
こ
I
こに
remember.
足を踏み入れる勇
This I
者
do
が
not.
他にもいたなんてね。
Oh, it's been
私のパーティーに
years.
参加して。
Actually, with an
ナ
S.
ビ
Neelu and Navia.
私はモモンガの妖精だよ。
Oh, their voice.
ナビアって誰のこと？私はキリンの国王よ。
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I can hear the voice.
アニーロとナビア。
空飛ぶ精霊さん。あなたも竜の子の呪いを解くために来たの？
ここに足を踏み入れる勇者が他にもいたなんてね。さ、
I'm surprised she's able to record, but anyway, I don't think this is real them. More like how Durin
う
remember
確
them.
かにそうだねほら箱の中の猫さん
Give
も
me
いる
my favorite character.
キ
Friend.
ララ。箱の中の猫さん。オイラたちは敵じゃないぞ。
So our companion from Sri Lanka is here. Wouldn't that mean Wander is here somewhere too?
オイラたちのシムランカでの冒険も物語の一部だったわけだし、みんなに会えてもおかしくないぞ。
I risked it like 80 pull to pull for Kirara.
そうだ
Then
ね
hit. I don't know, is it lucky or unlucky?
キリン
Because I did not
の
hit
国王
the
陛下そして箱の中の猫さん
5-star didn't appear, but
一緒に行こう
城壁の陰には
but 80
竜の
pull
子
is
の孤独
practically
が
max
潜んでい
pities.
ました
Uh,
どれだけ竜の子と友達になりたくても竜の子の呪いを解いてあげたくてもみんなは影の中を進むことはできません 彼女たちは目の前にある炎の光から離れられないのです。果たして奇跡はいつ訪れるのでしょう。
Oh, that's cute.
そうなのか。
この影のせいで私たちは前に進めないの。竜の子は私たちに会うのが怖いみたい。
炎の光がもっとあればいいのに。あんたたちはどうしてこの影が平気なの？
僕が君たちが必要としてる炎を持ってるからかも。この物語を保管したら何か変わるかな。みんなに出会う前、僕は自分には永遠に友達なんてできないと思い込んで、近づいてきてくれる人を全員拒絶してた。でもある奇跡が君たちを僕のもとに導いてくれたんだ。今度は僕がその奇跡になるよ。
Aw.
よくわからないけど、あなたたちも竜の子の呪いを解きに来たってことでいいのかな。
We done it before.
うん、ついてきて。
So is there like a? Oh, I was about to say if there a mini game or something, but I just realized they're just gonna beeline it to the end.
さあ。
Table Algae is number 3, huh? I wonder what's the number 4 and 5 then. We're exiting the castle. Oh, it's Durin.
ジュリン、やめろ。物語の中のチビリュウ、落ち着け。
He looks quite a big dragon to me.
近づかないで。君たちを傷つけたくないの。
孤独と恐怖によって作り上げられた心の檻がみんなの視線を遮りました。冒険者たちは竜の子の落とした影を見ることしかできませんでした。
そんなことないぞ。オイラたちが手伝ってやる。
来ないで。
そして竜の子は口を閉ざしました。
This loneliness.
そんな。一体どう説得すればいいんだ。
ねえ、もしまだ僕の声が聞こえるのなら話を聞いて。爪も牙も鱗も逃れられない呪いなんかじゃない。君はそれに打ち勝って友達をたくさん作るんだ。嘘だと思うだろうね。すでに何度も試して失敗した後だから。でも今回は違うんだ。君の友達を連れてきたよ。
本当？
チビリュウ
They
ちゃん、
want to visit too.
私はモモンガの妖精だよ。
Oh.
呪いを解く方法を探すのを手伝いたいんだ。お話ししてくれない？
私はキリンの国王よ。心配しないで。あんたを怖がったりしないから。
私はただの箱の中の猫だけど、友達になりたいんだ。
みんなが
Cats in the box.
僕の友達？
君が逃げ続けた未来でもみんなは友達になってくれるよ。僕が保証する。だから受け入れてくれる？
しばらくの沈黙の後、塔の影は重い足音を響かせました。しかし足音の主が一行の前に姿を現すことはありませんでした。心の檻から出てもなお 自身の鋭い爪と鱗からは逃れられなかったのです。
こんな姿じゃ友達に会いに行けないよ。
Oh, have you
大
tried?
丈夫。みんなで運命の女神にちび竜ちゃんを呪いから邪悪な竜の爪と鱗から救ってくださいって願って祝福を送ればいいんだよ。
前と同じ感じだな。
運命の女神にお願いすればいいの？
その時、愉快な魔法使いが降臨しました。
Oh my god, it's Alice.
こんにちは、ちびりゅうちゃん。
Mary Witch.
心配しないで。みんなの祝福があれば。ち
Feels
び
like
りゅうちゃんの願い
she's
も
the
きっ
most
と叶うから。
powerful of them all.
アリス？いや、物語に出てきた愉快な魔法使いか。
そう、私は愉快な魔法使い。この地の創造主でもあるのよ。そして物語の魔法使いは私の親友で、この地の運命の女神でもある。私は約束を果たすために、私の知ってる中で2番目に強力な魔法を彼女に貸しに来たの。
Second
この魔法を
strongest.
使えば彼女は世界を作れるわ。
Oh.
もちろんあなたの願いを叶えることもできる。
Oh,
みんな
I
の
was
祝福を得られればね。
I was about to ask why didn't she do it for with Klee, and then I just realized no, she did make a whole world with Klee. She dropped like multiple island for Klee.
その前に物語の魔法使いの代わりに確認させて。あなたはみんなから祝福を授かりたい？
僕はやっぱりみんなと友達になりたい。みんな祝福してくれる？
Of course, just like last time.
この物語はもっと早く終わらせてもよかったのかもしれません。それでも冒険者たちの祝福はもう一つの可能性を作り出しました。
Created the future for
しかし
Durin.
その時の彼らはその祝福が贈り物となるか試練となるかなど知る由もありませんでし
Did
た。
the same thing.
またなんか言い始めたぞ。ヒントが欲しいときはたんまりのくせに突然出てきて意味深なこと言い出すんだよな。
試練。みんなの世界に来てからシムランカではなかった悩みや避けられない戦いに直面してきた。試練っていうのもあながち間違いじゃないのかもしれない。でもそんな試練がなければ僕はみんなと知り合えなかった。だから僕はやっぱりあの時の僕に祝福を送るよ。
そうこなくっちゃな。ドリン、またあの願いを叶えようぜ。
みんなありがとう。今の僕から、そしてあの時の僕からお礼を言わせて。
Aww.
勇敢な冒険者パーティーのメン
Aww,
バーは
look at
竜の
that's
子
so
の
cute.
話に耳を傾けました。
All like Dodo Cole.
彼らは彼のために呪いを解くと決心し、数々の困難を乗り越えました。そして竜の子に祝福を捧げ、運命の女神に願いました。やがてついに願いは聞き届けられました。竜の子は悪竜の鱗を脱ぎ、薄暗い塔を抜け出すことができたのです。しかしこの地を離れ新たな世界に踏み出した時、彼は祝福が贈り物であると同時に試練でもあったことを理解するでしょう。運命のいたずらは
お
まだまだ続く。
Oh, that's unsettling. Oh, we're back. Is it possible to revisit
前み
the...
たいに願いを叶えられたな。
これがお母さんが書いた僕の話ならこの章で終わりになるのかな。
確かにこれ は完成したってことで
Oh
いいのか？
no.
インク使い切らないで済んだな。アリスからの任務を無事達成できたぜ。
Have to return the book, huh?
あいつの方から連絡してくれないと無理だな。
お母さんが書いた最後の物語もこれで終わりか。
なんだか名残惜しそうだな。
シムランカで生活してた頃、お母さんがこの世にいる気がしてたんだ。物語の中の出来事に触れている間、ずっとお母さんの物語を聞いているみたいだった。でも今は
ルリン。
Don't worry, we're all here for you. It's kind of surreal because in that little world, it feels like there's a complete story. Like, but now that he kind of have to determine a lot of stuff himself. He's like in his grow up phase. Don't worry, we're all here for you.
そうだぞ。みんなモンドでデュリンを待ってるぜ。
そうだね。
そういえば、ずっと走り回ってたからかお腹が空いてきたぞ。町に戻ってみんなとごちそうを食べようぜ。デュリンのお母さんの思いも果たせたし、お祝いだ。
綺麗な巨竜に会えなかったのはちょっと残念だったな。
楽しみにしてたのか。トワリンもいつもここにいるってわけじゃないからな。
Eventually we'll
い
see
つ
it.
かきっと会えると思うぞ。
そうだね。僕のお母さんのお祝いなら僕がおごるべきなのかな。
友達としてお祝いしたいから、オイラと旅人におごらせてくれ。
人間社会のルールって難しいね。
ほら、ドゥリンも友達になりたがってるよ。
Aww.
まだその時じゃないか。今回の物語はもっといい結末を迎えられるよね。
So he's not ready either, huh? That's pretty exciting though. That means it's just a matter of time before Durin get to meet them, get more friends.
結構時間が経ったけど、みんなまだいるかな。
冒険は無事終わったようだな。お祝いに一杯どうだ。
ちょっと、ここはお酒禁止。栄誉騎士のお兄ちゃんとちびドリンのお兄ちゃん、今日の大冒険の話を聞かせてよ。ごちそうを食べながら話すぜ。
I wonder why did everyone look, because it's not that big of a deal, it feels like.
すみません。ちょっとお聞きしたいんですが、今ドゥリンって言いませんでした？ドゥリンって
Oh, I
雪山
forgot.
に落ちた悪竜のことですよね。
そんなこと言わないでよ。ドゥリンお兄ちゃんは雪山の悪竜じゃないもん。
Oh my god, Clea's
ア
doing
ルベドお兄
justice.
ちゃんが言ってた。とにかくすっごく不思議なんだよ。マージョリーはデュリンを初めて見たのか？だったらこういう誤解があっても仕方ないよな。
Different.
いや、
Same, different.
ドゥリンに初めて会ったとしても話としては知ってるはずだ。この件はモンドで知れ渡ってる。
みんな。
Oh, you need to
雪
learn.
山の悪竜とはどういう関係なんだ？
Oh.
頭に竜のような角が生えてますよね。
まさかみんなドゥリンのことを忘れたのか？
How does that work?
運命のいたずらはまだまだ続く。
気をつけろ。
Be calm. This is an anxiety attack, I think. Oh no. The reputation.
怪我人はいないよね。
Hey, Barbara. You asked Barbara to tend to Durin and then settle him in the guest room. Oh, of course we don't get to hear her
バー
talk.
バラにも見てもらったわ。大した問題はなさそうだけど、危険な力と戦ってたからか、すごく体力を消耗してるわ。しばらく休まないと目覚めないかもね。何があった？誰か説明してくれ。
簡単に言うと、ドゥリンと親しかった俺たち以外、モンドの人たちは全員彼のことを忘れてしまってる。
なんでこんなことになったんだ。
How did that happen?
それよりも重大なのは、彼の中にあるアビスの力が暴走しかけている点だ。何か関係があるかもしれない。
アビスの力を抑えられなくなったドゥリンは、モンドにとって非常に危険な存在になる。
Maybe we should ask Albedo.
確かに、こういうことはあいつに頼るしかないな。
そうだな。アルベドに戻ってもらえるよう、代理団長として手紙を出そう。その間は騎士団で彼の面倒を見ることにする。
今はそうするしかないな。
それからこの本は私が保管する。もし読みたかったら私の執務室に来てくれ。
デュリンの今の状態がこの本のせいだって思うのか？
It's possible.
アリスからの連絡も来ないしな。機会があったらまた本の中に戻ってみようぜ。
命に別状はないわ。
Please,
心配しないで。
クレイはドゥリンと遊びに行くのを楽しみにしてたんだがな。ドゥリンの状況についてはまだ言わないでやってくれ。
彼が目を覚ましたら騎士を通じて知らせる。命に別状はない。
Okay, so it's just
ク
same
レイ
for
は
all
ドゥ
three.
リンと遊
彼が目を覚
Oh, the next chapter in 5 hours. Oh, I was hoping I could go back into the book again. Guess not now. Yeah, I'm gonna use the washroom real quick. Then we can do the then we can switch to this one. I think that's what I wrote, right? Yes. Okay. I'll be back real quick. Give me 5. Usually I like to switch to hydro. Well, let's do that. Might as well spend that little extra time and get it done. And I think I have to switch these, right? Oh. Yeah, let's not bother too much then. I wouldn't mind switching to the other, but then I'm like, at the same time, it's not really worth it. Night Core, Paimon, you're back. I bet we are. Have you found anything new in the meantime? Mr. Caterpillar and I have been doing some research. Oh, and? We discovered that Seymour doesn't, in fact, have an annihilation mode. Following data fragment sorting, this phrase was found to have derived from the novel Prisoner 6 Overrun. In that book, the World Organization launched a mass annihilation agents to hunt a Chimera down. Wait, that stuff is not important at all. Oh. Apart from using our free time to go out and investigate, we also read through the book, collected from one more time. We couldn't make heads or tails of them at first. Even now, well, they certainly are well written. I don't know, those handwriting it is. What scribe or copyist was hired? But their penmanship is clear and clearly beautiful. Master calligraphy, if I ever saw one. Wait, so you're talking about the handwriting? Paimon got a bad feeling about this already. Think you had not find anything during this time then? Alright, sorry. I shan't jest any further. You know, we told you all that we found the last time without holding anything back. However, I fear that this time, there are some clues hidden in details that we must rely on chance to reveal. Reveal the meaning, you mean? Chance? What's the chance? Indeed. For example, if no further revelations concerning a murder emerge, then the blood on the painting will always remain a red smear. Oh, I get it. Yeah, if you don't know there's a crime scene, you'll think the bloods are paints. Then what would this chance be, Caterpillar? Well, why don't we do a quick recap of everything we discover? Let's make some deduction regardless of what happened in the past. That might give us the opportunity to fill in some gaps that can help us support or refute our views. That's a good idea. I always felt like so much that's familiar. But I can't recall anything about it. Negative. I can't give continuous account of the resources I have sorted. Ah, silly dog. Don't you only recover your creator's name after talking to us about the matter? Negative. I merely matched similar sound during said intercession. There was no data loss involved. However, I must append that I, too, find that keyword search makes searching for entries more efficient. So what do we want to discuss? Well, for a bit of a warm-up, or a teaser, if you would, it might be referred to a heater. Yes, exactly what I meant. So let's start off our deductions with something simple. What is Marianne in the end of Anapulsis exactly? Huh? That Mary Ann holds the greatest secrets of all. I'm sure you can see that too. Let's get ourselves some armchairs. Maybe crack open a few beers. Oh wait, you can't drink it. That's kind of weird, especially if he's using a kid model. Anyway, let us help you sort out finding out. I'll start first. But the name Mary Ann itself certainly is familiar to me. The name of the person I was meant to protect is Mary Ann, yes. But I have no data regarding the identity of one who resides within Anapulsis. We are missing context. I can only conclude based on a human, unmodified lifespan that they are not the same person. That one seems to be the case, huh? It's been a few hundred years, after all. Well, as for Paimon, she ate chicken mushroom skewer this morning. Well, it's my turn. You mentioned before that you encountered Oceanite's creature that had a great deal of character. One might say personality, even. The preconditions for such creature and their characters is the same. That an intelligent Oceanite has already understood their original forms beforehand. So were you the one who willed those creatures into being, Anne? Huh? Don't you think that's a weird, summoning familiar friends to play house with you for who knows how long and stuff? Well, I didn't do that. I actually had to get to know Petite Chow, Al, and the others first. Well then, in that case, let's see what we can deduct from things we already know. Let's begin. Oh, it's already starting? But I want to eat this one, that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna click it. Chicken mushroom skewer, at the risk of missing major plot twists or important foreshadowing. I don't think this is related to Anne's background either. The name Mary Ann. Anne said the name sound familiar. I should ask her about it if something comes to mind. To say more, she's someone that he must protect. Either way, ordinary humans don't live that long. It must have been several hundred years. They're probably not the same person, right? Anne is a small Oceanite. She didn't create the Oceanite creature in Anapulsis. Speaking of, just how do Oceanites reproduce again? That's a weirdly good question. Oceanites are sentient creature unique to Fontaine. They can create Oceanite creature through mimicry and transformation. Remember all the strange things and wonderful Oceanite creature we saw before we met Mary Ann. Mary Ann is... The Mary Ann in Anapulsis seems very mysterious. We once suspect that that Mary Ann was a creature from her dream. Anne's far too weak to control that whole realm, so she can't be the Oceanite behind it all. Maybe Oiso can create water creature. But it's extraordinary to be able to imagine creature with rich personality. It's almost certain that there's an Oceanite in Anapulsis controlling everything. Who can she be? Bruh. Mary Ann, who has the same name as Seymour's owner, who seems to know everything. Even if she's not an Oceanite, she probably related to the Oceanite behind all of this. Oh, that just get rid of that, huh? Can I? No, I missed this one. Oh well. That's enough for now. More than enough for a warm-up. Correct. The oddities and Anapulsis all points to the power of the Oceanite. But this is not Miss Anne doing. All of this together means... There's an Oceanite in Anapulsis? This is what I suspected. An Oceanite with whom Mary Ann has a close relationship. Or perhaps she could even be the princess herself. Do you mean to say that Mary Ann may in fact be Princess Lyris? Yes, Princess Lyris, the Red Empress of the Narcissan Cruise Ordo from back then. The Red Empress who loves to take heads. Take heads? I see. You have a vague recollections of something like that. Whoa. But it's not the story about Lyris. Rather, it's a fairy tale about someone who named Mary Ann. Yes. Taking head things as a metaphor. Oh, thank goodness. I have like two ways to interpret that. Both are kind of bad, so kind of glad that we're not actually literally talking about taking head. Lyris is made of pure water and so has the ability to dissolve and extracts people's will. Oh. So the Ocean Knight just taking people's and then pretend to be them or something. The Narcissan Cruise Ordo used her to extract the ego and become holy. Searching for the keyword Lyris has yield relevant information in my dice. Talking to the Red Empress has reminded me of a few things about Mary Ann. Mull that over a while first, and speak to Miss Ann and say more. See if the conclusion you reach awaken new memories. New memories. Well, I mean, Anne got something, right? Oh, do tell. It's familiar to me because it's from a children's story, the same one that the Red Empress comes from. The female lead, Liddell, was mistaken for Mary Ann, the servant, and Mary Ann never appeared throughout the entire story, because Mary Ann never really exists, except as a fragment in someone's dream. How do you know about this story, Anne? And isn't that a good question? How do I know about it? The memory feels more vivid than those I have of the story of the evil dragon, Narcissus. So Mary Ann might not be a real character, but can be someone else. Well, they said like, I mean, essentially Anne's saying is like, it could be the princess who were mistaken as Mary Ann the servant, who never exists. Shall I summarize the entire the entries regarding Lyris I possess for you too? Thank you, please do. Omitted the standard citation format, reconstruction outpost to match format, reports to superior. Lyris is a registered Oceanite. She's not eligible to be the station in the waters outside Fontaine. Has become a special source of information for the nation. She was appointed as the director of an orphanage to symbolize the love and affair of the previous Hydro Archon. The orphanage affair were mainly managed by its human vice director. When they say previous Archon, they not talk about Farine, they talk about the one before, which got everyone curses, right? An orphanage director, that's how is she connected to the Narcissan Cruise Ordo? As director, Lyris was very affectionate towards the children and quite devotes to them. But intelligence among Oceanite was below average. Oh no! Below average is not good though. She wasn't very good at working out the cause and effects things, nor could she even count. I feel like the blue highlights is important. As a result, she was not qualified to perform converts investigations. Aw, that sounds like a big old cat's mom who can't count. You know, because cats can't count, so they pick out their kitten one by one. Keep going back and forth until they see aren't any kittens left. Wait, is that actually real? I just thought because they can only carry one. Later, the orphanage was destroyed during the calamities. An official record of her stopped there. They say she failed to understand the link between the disaster, the orphans fleeing, and her own conduct. And so she wandered the ruins, drowning in guilt and expectation. I have an underwater locomotions module. Once, Marianne and I dove down to the ruins of the orphanage, whose coordinates were the same as those of Anapulsis. There, we found an oceanite swimming sadly in a circle. When she next appeared in the record, she was a core member of the Narcissus Cruise Ordo and the subject of a high priority arrest warrant. Oh, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Consider that she might be connected with Anne. Oh, consider she. Oh, wait. No, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Consider that she might be connected to Anne. So you must have been tricked. Ah, yes. There's another piece of information worth noting. Orphanage name was the Narcissus Cruise Institute. Narcissus Cruise. They are all Chelsea? Is that ancient language that I don't know? Phantom file that Alain Galatine recorded for testing light sensitive while designing me. The output is via my image to text to speech module. According to the eyewitness testimony, or who I suspect to be Lyris, there shouldn't be any problem. And you might have heard this elsewhere, but it's worth mentioning again. Elaine, Mary Ann were orphans in the care of the Narcissus Cruise Institute. Before the oh god, let me Google that word. Mare Sosei? I swear if these YouTube videos are wrong. Mare Sosei. I would not be able to see them. Marley Chaussee. Hunter. Emmanuel Gallatin took them in. I was like speaking French. Very elegant. Someone feels like you changed a lot since we met at the Fortress of Melope, Caterpillar. Oh, my network. All right. Would a 5-year-old child and a 15-year-old teenager be the same? Oh wait, what is Paimon previous? Oh, change. It haven't been 10 years. Why would we count it like that? Perhaps returning here simply remind me of the past, of who I used to be. Time is frozen in the fortress. Being locked up there for a day, 100 years, I'm afraid it makes no difference to me. The Nori is what made time flow for me. Watching her grow remind me that time still passes. Life is still being born, shining brilliantly, and then being exhausted. So I changed as well. It's my past self, the person I was before I met her, will certainly be more helpful to Anne and Seymour in our current situation. That's true. Don't be like that, Paimon. Just think about it. Making up stories for Lenore was nothing more than putting such ways of thinking to good use. Regardless, it has nothing to do with the current situation. You look like you still have questions. Since we have our own suspicions about Anne and Lyra's relationships, we have topic to discuss that can be used to refute or sustain those conjectures. What ocean knights would produce? So you have friends more knowledgeable than I am regarding that. Perhaps you can even find scholar or natural philosophy who can dedicate research to the questions. Nouvelette, I have a question. Maybe a little bit personal, but or you could have asked the Ocean Knight, you know, personally. But you asked me. Of course I know what you mean. So this is your speculation, I see. Perhaps doesn't get it. Paimon doesn't get it. When we exchanged information earlier, Cora mentioned that the Anne is a person in Mary Ann's dream. Or perhaps she might be manifestation made by Mary Ann. Ocean Knight, Ocean Knights. Ocean Knight, Ocean Knights? Why the repetitions? Are you just trying to make it sound cuter? Apologies, perhaps my descriptions was ill done. Still, can an Ocean Knight create an Ocean Knight creature version of an Ocean Knight? Whoa! Oh god, that threw me somewhere. And can an Ocean Knight create an Ocean Knight creature version of an Ocean Knight? Ocean Knight create an Ocean Knight's creature. Let's just say Ocean Knight making Ocean Knight. Oh, that's deep. That's like asking if hard candies can be used as filter for another hard candy. So what would you say to that? This question is really interesting, but Paimon really hungry for answers. I suppose to have to say, I suppose so? Though you might not realize just how deep this rabbit hole goes. But let me explain. You might be confused as to why there are Ocean Knight creatures with personalities and impulses. If Ocean Knights can create Ocean Knight creature, then they can create Ocean Knights human, or Ocean Knight Ocean Knight. Convention dictate that it's rare for Ocean Knights to be able to mimic a human, unless the creatures drown in their paw arms. While Ocean Knight has spent extensive time with the person and know everything about them. And the Ocean Knights in question must also have tremendous wisdom and compassion. I'm afraid perhaps only one as powerful as Rodia could do. Rodia's in the... Oh, the Ocean Knight in Mondstadt. Wait, hold on. Is it Mondstadt or Leroy? Maybe it's Leroy. Interesting. Wow. That means that Idila must be incredibly strong. So it's rare to mimic humans, but not impossible. Now create another Ocean Knight. That's different. Creating human using human knowledge can only be achieved by gods. And the same applies for Ocean Knight creating Ocean Knights. It's usually be impossible, in this world at least. Unless this human or Ocean Knight has already placed himself above their own kind. An attempt such insanity. You mean they thought they had become a god? That's right. Followers blindly believe in their leaders, who in turn blindly believe in themselves, giving rise to delirium and delusion. I can do what a god can do. The deeds are not that great, after all. A powerful belief is also powerful will, and the magic is a skill that molds reality to your will. Perhaps the descendant of the hypostasis make more sense. Perhaps Mary Ann doesn't consider herself as an Oceanite. Kind of like how Fontaine people are for a while, huh? They just believe they're human until it was revealed that they are Fontainian. Perhaps. It's possible. And quite understandable too. If nothing else, the Lyris I know doesn't have this kind of intelligence. Nor would she be this crazy. I have some less mainstream ideas about how Oceanite reproduce. Not important. We can discuss them later. I feel like that's not important at all. Now, let's reorganize the information that everyone just recalled. This might take quite some time. It might be somewhat hard on our throats. So regarding to Elaine's younger sister, Marianne, Paulus and Marianne, and the Red Emperor Lyris, and the Anne who is with us. What will our conclusion be? How will we sustain it? Or shall we reflect? Is there anything else you feel we should add? As I mentioned before, Mary Ann is not only princess in Anne's story, but she's also the person I must protect. She is younger sister of Elaine Galatine, the one who decided me, or AC V07. As for matter concerning me, I suppose you already know all about them. Thanks for it. Speaking of which, didn't we also hear all sorts of stuff while we were at Linus? Seymour is also damaged during that time. How did it go? Do you think of anything? All the damage in the Linus. That's right, Seymour was damaged inside Linus. And Mom Mary's been taking care of him. Am I ashamed? Yes. I thought I do not have such emotion. You can see it as me having lowered my assessment of myself. And according to Linus, the battle that occurred within this body ends quite terrible. Evidently, the one battle that damaged you, it was an incredibly furious one. Consider that you were damaged. Then your master might be common sense dedicate that the fates Mary Ann Galatine, sister of Elaine Galatine, is likely a grim one. When this will fall of tale of loyal knights who exchanged their life of a miracle, so you needn't grieve too much, Seymour. Seymour appeared to have pure data fragments, sorely made out of pure shock. But your master, Mary Ann, was an ordinary human being, wasn't she? And the time has passed since then far surpass the lifespan of any human. Rico, do you think of anything? The Red Empress Lyris. She was an important figure in the Narcissan Cruise order. She's also the other Oceanite involved in the tale apart from Miss Anne. Only one of the two Oceanite. Also just agree that we believe there must be an Oceanite behind Anapulsis. Her trait doesn't match those of Mary Ann we encounter. Could it be that Lyra's imagination was behind everything, even me? That's unlikely. Seymour mentioned that her intelligence was quite limited, so phantom of this sort would be quite hard for her. Similar to how an author would struggle to write a character more intelligent than them. In fairy tales, the kitten My dream of the of the living little master. I fear such thing doesn't happen much in real life. So who's is behind all this? Who's in the world is that Marianne? There you go. Did you think of anything? Ocean Knight Anne. Huh? What about me again? We once again suspect that you might be the person that Marianne dreamed of. So this would be kind of like a Ocean Knight make Ocean Knight thing. In your view, Marianne is the Ocean Knight behind the curtain. Yes? I don't know. Well then, you find the name Lyris familiar? She is, after all, the only Ocean Knight involved in this apart from yourself. If you mean the title, the Red Empress, then yes. I do have some thoughts, or have some impression of it. How did it go? Do you think of anything? The Marianne in Anapulsis. That makes her a prime suspect then. Can we go visit her again? I know it's in a painting and all. To be honest, were you using process of elimination? You actually already guessed us much long ago. And they wanted to disrespect Endo. You're right. But you do already have a version of the story in your head. In your heart, sorry. No interpretation yet. You're right, but you do already have version of the story in your heart. You're right. If that's the case, then we should go find that Marianne and see her for ourselves. Please permit me to change the topic for a moment. Does this mean that I shall no longer be able to fulfill my order to protect Marianne? We work out this much. That's the only bit you care about? It might be cruel, but from the moment we discovered that the Galatine siblings were from a century ago, it was probably inevitable. Corrections. So the conclusion would be that it was my incompetence that exposed Marianne to danger. I do not blame you. Do not blame yourself. You have fought to the points of destruction. You have done your parts. There's no need to be so pessimistic either. Although that is an odd thing to say to a machine. Yeah, it's like pouring Fontaine into a sink and then say, "Sink, you will get fat if you keep drinking like this." Oh, 4AC VO7. I can't believe you remember that. What is it, Mr. Caterpillar? Why wouldn't? Why use my official destination? We might not have reached any conclusion. We now know what to do next. Look, there is a Marianne in Anapulsis too. She also is close linked to the Narcissan Cruise Ordo. My long-term memory module confirmed. As such, there's no need to restore your logic module to factory setting yet. Let's take a step back. We can still go and find this Marianne. Thank you for your logical troubleshooting and emotional adaptive maintenance. I think what you said makes sense. It is not yet time to admit defeat. Restore myself to the initial setting in order to take on a new world mission. Yeah, that's right, you silly doggy. Let's leave things here for a while, then. Once you're ready, we can continue. Why don't we go find this Marianne? Let's solve the mystery before tackling the Artisan Crew's orbital issues. I concur. The fairy tale underworld. Water world. Oh my god, did that something happen over there then? We ran into immunity-related issues, often due to the Knight's Chorus hydro resonance. That's all. That one feels like some extraordinary instance awake in you after you met Seymour, Anne. Is it time to review responsibility? Is it time to review responsibilities and portions blame? I do not think I should be held accountable, but I can only override my protocol, protective prerogative in moments of a great danger. Don't worry, Knight's Cohort. We'll make Mary Ann tell us everything this time. Shall we go then? Oh man, it's been so long since I went there. It's been like I actually did this quest around like I think 4.3. Oh god, I forgot there's no water here. 4.3? Yeah, now we're in 6.3. No, 4.2. 4.2? 4.2. I think.
Yeah.
We're back again. This time I must Mary Ann. That's the spirit, Miss Ann. In truth, I must confess to being somewhat jealous of you. You still hold out hopes of recovering your past. I have been searching for centuries, but I haven't found a thing. So please, do your best for this old caterpillar's part as well. Alright? Figure your past out and come to accept your present self. Yep, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna use the washroom again. Let my pink dial a little bit. Came back in time to see my framers doing okay. Let's go. Let's finish this part at least. Oh, Al and Jack is here. Whoa, what are these guys doing here? Wait, isn't that Al's group? Oh ho ho, it is us, and you are Knight's Corbin, Paimon. It's really good to see you. So good that I can't control myself anymore. Please dodge the best of your ability. She asked us to send you a message. Now let me take out her handwriting, written letter with my hands, which are much like yours, yellow and white's one. I don't want to hear your story. I prefer my version. Wait, we have to fight? Oh my god.
風の行く先を参る。ふっ、ほれ、まだ。
Dang. Huh? That bubble was here before it's gone too. Well, the Princess Lyra's magic. That's just how the story goes. Let me think of it that way. Close your eyes, everyone. Temporary optical sensor shutdown. Understand. They will reactivate on your commands. Wait, why do we have to do that? Its essence of a mind is pretend. The charade, the something is still here. The charade. And belief is the heart of magic, and the faith is that there is meaning here. So let's close our eyes. And begin to imagine what it would look like if that bubble was still here. Close your eyes and feel some sort of fluctuation. For the story of Narcissus Cruise, adventure team sitting down happily with tea time after their adventure has ended. Whoa, it really appear. You auto call the steps, the process of imagining something in such detail. Imaging. Let's go over and have a look. I was just gonna send us directly to it, huh? We don't have to go through that little hours of mazes again. Where I ran in like a full circle over and over and over and over again. Huh? It's the entrance that disappeared this time. And do you know how to make the portal? Can you do your imaging again? Imaging thing on it? Alright, let me give it a try. The music though. You close your eyes and a lonesome silence come over you. When everyone's left, it won't come back. No matter how long I wait. It seems... Wait, why? How are we supposed to see Marianne then? I suspect that this is because the portal has lost meaning. Quest cannot be recreated. From what you told me before, the entrance that was once placed here led to a story that had yet to be written. Now that she has said everything she wants to. The story no longer has any meaning. Marianne is rejecting our answer. That is why the way in is shut. Does that mean we're going to return empty-handed? It does seem so. I wouldn't say we're completely out of luck. You notice something that we didn't then? I heard something while Anne was imaging. I did hear something then. You can hear it too? Wouldn't that be Mary Ann's real thoughts? What do you two hear? Might be best not to discuss personal secrets here. We'll all have years at all. Let's head back before talking about this. Oh, we all just left, huh? So could you tell us what you heard? Perhaps a Helicrow might heard something that human and oceanites were not. This is how dog and human differ in that regard. I must correct your statements. Our auditory components can indeed pick up higher and lower frequency. as compared to humans. However, I am not a dog. Moreover, a dog low frequency hearing is similar to that of a human. Is that so? Well, I was talking about real dogs, not you 4AC V07. Silly dog. That's I didn't think you could hear it too. Nicorip. I wonder if we were the same thing. But everyone's left. They won't come back no matter how long I wait. Looks like we heard the same thing. I suspect that was the inner voice of Marianne. Did she say anything else? I'm not trying to invade anyone's privacy or anything. I just think that we're onto something here. With you mentioned these word core, let me think. After that, I also heard something like, I prefer the story of the Narcissus Cruise adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after the adventure has ended. And then, I don't want to hear your story. I prefer my version. Have you noticed something off about this? Please state your case. Let's think our own thought through first. Perhaps we really might be able to come to some conclusion. Which is also doesn't know anything about our thinking, and if you told me random story, I still believe it. But she doesn't want to accept this complicated world. So she chooses to protect herself with fairy tale. But even fairy tale must end. I'm unable to offer my logical support at this time. Listening equipment cannot hear inner voice. Person I meant to protect. I don't think she is. I prefer the story of Narcissus Cruiser adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after the adventure ended. Since that she too was an orphan from the Narcissus Cruise Institute, but other relevant information cannot be matched to her. Logical error. Data fragments sorting initiate. You don't seem to want to link the two of them together. Neither eliminate nor enumerations is very fair to end. What coincidence? I happen to agree. But I have some other thoughts to share too, though they may have nothing to do with the next steps in our reasoning. Are you willing to listen? Earlier, we watched the topic of Oceanite's reproductions. It's a huge taboo for Oceanite to mimic and transform into one of their own kind. Just as it is for human to create humans. Wait, what? But you see, human can create humans through love. Go pursue eternity, not through mystery, but love. What if, by some chance, this mysterious method of Oceanite reproductions is accomplished through imaginary and mimicry? Perhaps the regrets or remorse give birth to our thoughts, and as they imagine the path that could have been taken, a new Oceanite is born. That's a very interesting idea. We'll never know. After all, it's a secret passed down amongst Oceanite only. In any case, we'll begin once you're ready. The one that Simon was supposed to protect. Something happened in Elena's, resulting in Seymour's damage and her disappearance. Where is she? What is her relationship with Marianne? Marianne is a woman of a fairy tale without an ending. She refused our visits. She measured her memory from Narcissus Cruise Institute. Sounds like she was waiting for everyone to return to the Institute ruins. Oh, new one appeared. I can't this can't be fortunate, okay? A member of Narcissus Cruise Order from several hundred years ago. Her whereabouts afterward are unknown. She also the only other Oceanite involved other than Anne. The only person who grew up in the Narcissus Cruise Institute and has matching background is Mary Ann Gallatin. The person who once waited within the desert's ruins for everyone's return was Lyris, the former director. Mary Ann has Mary Ann's Gallatin's memory. Mary Ann has Lyra's memory. Durin is that younger sister. If so, then Mary Ann is Mary Ann Gallatin. They have the same name and matching memories. Okay, so that turns out to be who Seymour have to protect is the Mary Ann. I thought about that. Mary Ann is Lyris. If so, then Mary Ann is Lyris. Another piece of evidence that we have is that they can be both use Oceanite power to control and impulses. But how can she be both people at the same time? This must mean that Lyris and Oceanite probably has special power. I think I've been hitting these jackpots. Because the only way to get this is the Red Empress. What does Red Empress? Dissolving the personality and will. Her job in Orlando was to solve the member egos. What could have happened between her and the missing Mary Ann Gallatin? For some reason, Lyris dissolved Mary Ann Gallatin's personality. And afterward, the worlds now mixed begin to dream. They dream of a simple world where the princess is safe, the evil dragon gets killed, while the hero are always pressing onward. They dream of a world where everything was simple and had an answer. As long as Anne was there, Anne and Mary Ann was born. Oh. Okay, so what I'm getting is Lyris and Mary Ann is real person, but by real person I mean the real Oceanite. But when Lyris dissolved Mary Ann's personality, it gave birth essentially to Anne. Put the piece in the case that were flowing all over the Algae back together. It's just an empty box even after putting together. We finally figured out what the lost pearl should look like. What are you trying to say, Caterpillar? Wait, don't give Paimon any hints. You gotta figure this out on her own. Piece together a good guess from the clue. The truth is still unproven. Of course, my speech analyst module has determined what Miss Paimon said is correct. Actually, I meant that we may never know the truth, but I'm afraid we have no choice but to accept this conjecture. So Nick Corb is the secrets of my birth? I'm afraid I can't accept something like this right away. I understand, Miss Anne. It's a shocking fact that it will require you to accept yourself again. But I don't think it should be difficult to do so. After all, knowing your past does not require abandoning everything about the present. I do not understand the specific context of this discussion, but I would like to add that I do not believe I'm different from how I was before suffering this damage. Oh wait, that's Seymour. You said that. Even though you insist on addressing me as a silly dog, my identification number is still 4ACV07. Come on, it's not that serious. I promised Knight Corp that I would accept this conclusion as long as it's reasonable. I have a suggestion. That will resolve Miss Anne's quandary and put stop the Narcissus Cruise plan. Narcissus Cruise. Oh, Paimon will remember now. You mentioned him before. Caterpillar, just who is he, huh? Well, simply put, the leader of the Narcissan crew's Ordo. Well, sounds like he got an impressive resume. Isn't Narcissan crew's Ordo always up to no good? Would that make him the nastiest of the lot? Of course. During my time with my master, creator, and the other, Masorechi hunters, we devote most of our time to hunting the Ordo down. As I said before, the goal of the Alliance operation was to capture or eliminate Narcissan crews as well. However, my memory does not contain any intelligence regarding his involvement. As a given, looking it back now, he was merely using us as a bait. And wasn't the only one. It was the same for Jacob, Lyris, and many other in the Ordos. I'm afraid that Lyris' operation was probably never more than a red herring with a goal leading you and Galatine away to buy him more time to execute his true plan. Remember, the doomsday clock I mentioned. Oh god, I forgot this thing exists. It's what Ordo considered the countdown to the apocalypse, right? To more precise, it's the apocalypse as calculated by the world formula. This planet itself should survive just fine, though. The bees of the stars shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry. 100 years more, and all surface life shall be wiped away. One life on the surface is wiped out, only which... Hey Rose. Not too bad, how about you? Once life on the surface is wiped out, only that which is underwater will win. How's the stream going? My internet is having a little bit hiccups, so I might look at it after I finish this story. It's probably because I was spamming upload and download over and over, and the winter is not really treating the internet well. Can a planet full of fish eventually rise up to the ocean of stars? This probably shouldn't be too hard to look at. It's really not that well. Not too bad, not too bad. Kinda losing my voice here soon. I really want to know the conclusion of the story. The thought of all terrestrial life going extinct is pretty spooky. But when you say things like that, it does give things a romantic ring. It's the heading of a Yay publishing house novel from a few years back. Amir brought it back to the village to learn how to paint. Wait, what? But isn't Yay published like novel? What does that have to do with painting? Oh no, no wonder. Anyway, for myself and the others gathered here, view the Narcissan crew's Ordo as the source of all troubles. Its objective and Narcissan crew's great purpose are actually completely selfless. He only took the action he did because he calculated the coming of the apocalypse. He wishes to save the world. So is the world really on the verge of destruction? I believe this to be a pathological delusions caused by paranoia. I'm just finishing the Fontaine world quest right now. Well, when I say finishing, I mean continuing, because I had like 2 at least. Even after this, I feel like the proper conclusion would be another quest at least. Were the apocalypse real, were you able to forgive Narcissan Cruz? No, it's a bit too early to consider such things. You have yet to understand what happened to you, Anne. As for you, Seymour, your hostility is a result of your programming, and duties it imposes. I suppose we must find the holy blade of Narcissus Cruz. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I needed this. I'm talking about the real one, of course. As much as it might be quite strange to say that the ceremonial sword of a magical society is real. Not only will it help us to solve Narcissus Cruz's plan, but our unique power may be able to undo the merge of wills. We should be able to separate Lyris and Mary Ann, and then Miss Ann. You can defeat the evil dragon Narcissus and rescue Princess Lyris. Are you farming or exploring? I guess exploring? Farming would be doing daily, but I am just purely doing story, so let's get moving first. That's the spirit. It might take some time to explain, but let's move out first and I'll explain when we get there. What's right here? So yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to do this. Okay. This is what I've been waiting for. Why is it so sunny? Whenever I take a picture of here, it's like raining. Wow. Now that with clear sky and like better render, this is nice tower. Atmospheric visibility is acceptable today. Enough that you can see that tower over there, yes? But I can. Passed by it earlier, actually, yeah. The building was once known. I know, I just like how, it's just very vibrant. Especially I crank my digital vibrance to like 100 too, so. Extra poppy. I can see more colors. That building was once known as Narcissus Cruz Ordo as the Tower of... Oh, so many S. You see. Ipsissimus. Oh. Tower of Ipsissimus. But we will later call it Tower of Gestal. Gestal? It was named for the idea that things that have been separated need to be combined to display their original complete form. But I suppose I might be speaking in reverse. The heart was complete to begin with, and the mistake was to divide it up for separate study. Paimon didn't get a thing that he said. It's fine, don't worry about it. Play on words are also tricky. Also trick that mysterious organization in polling. What matters is what we must do next. Some of the vocabulary you use is missing on my semantic indexes, so I could not properly parse your meaning. But I understand the last sentence. Please tell me what I should do. While investigating alone, I found a map of the seal of trimerical marriage. You could say that I found 4 seals. Oh god, of course 4 seals. Whoa! Oh, it's one of them is gone. And this tower is one of the locations. Well, that's not the place we need to go. That said though, who can be sure? Perhaps our destinies will yet take us there in the future. Either way, we need to use the position of the tower to locate the other 4 places. That's why we must come here first. So what are those 4 seals for? That's that we discover from experience that it's usually best practice to just break the seal and give whatever ringleader we find a good walloping. As for me, I like to restore the Holy Blade of Narcissus Cruz. A cool weapon. It's more of a ceremonial use. You say someone could use, but I seen the weapon and you can actually equip it. But it could be used as a weapon. Oh, never mind. I didn't read the complete sentence. Whoops. I guess. Well, I suppose we could also just call it the answer. As I said before, the Narcissus and Cruz Ordo once had a ceremony to remove the ego and will. The Holy Blade was used in that ritual. Remember something about that. If Lyris and Mary Ann's will create Anne, if the old me was placed in some Helicro's body... Wait a minute. Didn't we already find the Holy Blade of Narcissus and Cruz? Wait, really? Look. Oh, I do have it. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Dude, it's been so long. Wooden sword. The wooden sword we found during our adventure. Yeah, it's in the... It was when I did Anne's world quest. It was like 4 years ago. 4 years ago? Sorry, 2 years ago. It was so long ago. It's the wooden sword we found during our adventures. Yes, so it is. What kind of reaction is that? Perhaps you can think of it like this. A wooden sword found in the Narcissus and Cruz Institute's named the Holy Blade of Narcissus and Cruz that make it more important than an ordinary wooden sword. Perhaps it might be of use when time is right. Just like the Holy Blade in the story. Really? You don't need to try and make us feel better. Got it, let's go. Anyway, assuming I look at the map from the right angle, we will find entrance to one of the sealed nearby. What do you mean start? Wait, hold on. What do you mean start? That threw me off a little bit. Question is, I wonder how long before. Because I'm wondering if I called here so I can fix my engine. I'm seeing I see new frame drops happening, so I want to play safe. Oh Jesus, it's in red. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me fix the internet. I'll finish this whole thing tomorrow, and along with the 4th Durin quest, and hopefully the internet wouldn't be as bad as right now. I just need to find the cost and either way, it'll be a perfect time since almost 2 hours. Sorry that I have to end it right now, but I need to get it fixed. Anyway, I hope everyone have a good day, and my internet hopefully feels better tomorrow. Have a good evening. I'll make sure I'll fix it by tomorrow. I mean, finger crossed. Internet, maybe it's not even my problem. Anyway, I'm gonna head off for now. I'll talk to everyone later.